YouTube, Awesome Writer here. This is going to be my reaction video. I'm not going to be like one of those fake ones where I'm like, my reaction video just to the first little Kamen Rider Gavv teaser we got the other day, / our first look at our secondary writer. I'm a little bit late on this because I had a busy couple of days, but I wanted to put something out between this and the supposed press conference. I guess I heard they're not going to be doing a traditional press conference, but supposedly within the next week, I think next weekend or so, sometime after that or on that weekend, there's going to be like effectively the press conference, like not traditional, but what we usually get, which is the trailer and the info. And, you know, of course I will break that down and talk about it. I don't know if I'll do it on the day. You know, I have some stuff going on this weekend, so I don't know if I'm going to feel like doing it Sunday, but if I do, it'll happen Sunday, but otherwise it'll be the day after or so. But anyway, we got a little teaser, and there's a couple things to talk about here. I mean, in general, you get a look at the stuff you'd expect to, like, hey, there's the belt again, you get some of the rider action. Probably one of the coolest things is just seeing how he transforms. It kind of, like, engulfs him, like a bunch of gummies like swallow him whole and then it transforms. Not like that, but it just kind of almost like the nanotech but with gummies. It actually looks kind of cool, and his eyes glowing. And I forgot to mention, it's kind of interesting and unique that like he unzips his jacket and the belt is like attached to him. Supposedly he's supposed to be like an alien or something, which will explain why he acts like a thundering loony. We'll have to see. And we do get some looks at our main character, and again, I'm remaining cautious about this. He definitely looks on the scale of character I don't like, but it could wind up being okay. Honestly, all I'm asking for is to be able to tolerate him. I'm not looking to find my new favorite main character, just a character that doesn't ruin the rest of the show for me. But like right now, it's definitely, from what I'm looking at, leaning into the antics that just aren't my thing. Definitely some annoying looking stuff. But, you know, maybe because he's an alien, it'll have some funny stuff. Definitely shows him, like, eating a lot, so that's obviously going to be part of the plot because of the whole gummy candy thing. There is one shot where it looks like he's about to transform, and he kind of has like this like determined badass look on his face. And I'll admit, you know, we'll see how his overall performance is in the show, but at least in that moment, he made me believe like he can be taken seriously for that second. Like Hotaro, and never in the history of time when he tries to get serious, has made me believe that a light breeze won't knock him over. Like even, I would say like Gio. Gio looked a little bit more on, you know, the scrawny side or whatever, but like, not that he looked like a badass, but when he got serious, I could take him seriously. So at least there's that. But the main new thing we get a look at is a very brief look at our secondary writer, and it's also in a poster. They re-released the old poster with a secondary writer, and even though he doesn't have one of those bubbles, you totally could just mix this up with another form, because all of his forms kind of look like other writers, to be honest. It looks like it's based off of chocolate bars. I don't know, like last time I said like, oh, this looked kind of like a wasp look, and everyone's like, you idiot, it's Golden Grams or whatever the hell it was. But the form looks kind of waspy. But yeah, this is supposedly our secondary writer. Like I said, to me it looks like it's based off of like those little chocolate bars you break off, and he looks fine. You know, I generally do like the suits in the series so far. I think the base suit is probably the least interesting, but I do like it for what it is. I really do like all the ability forms. I think that they're fun and creative designs, and none of them have put me off at all. In fact, I actually really quite like them, and I really quite like this one. I'll be interested to see what his dynamic is. You know, I'm hoping it's not another cliche kind of story like Valverod's was. I know Valverod wasn't the secondary writer, but he very much had that dynamic of like, I disagree with you until we eventually probably become best friends at the end. I mean, they're kind of tiffing right now, but you know they're going to be best friends at the end, and you have that cliche like, you like to do everything by yourself. I'm like, that's because the whole other cast is trash, except for his mentor friend whose name I don't remember. But anyway, we'll have to see. You know, I do hope that they keep things a little simpler. I think we'll probably eventually get a lot of writers, because it feels like almost every writer series is a many writer series to a degree these days. But I do hope that they roll things out a little bit more balanced with the pacing and stuff like that. It's just like, already we got another writer? But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I'm remaining very cautious about this series. I'm in a very weird place. Like I said, I'm in like the exact opposite position I was last year, where I was very much on a writer high, looking forward to Gotchard, and then Gotchard kind of reminded me of everything I dislike about it, and this definitely looks like the more obnoxious side of Toku I'm not that into. I'm really, really hoping to be surprised. I'm more curious than anything, because I'm curious, like, could this... I'm not expecting it to be a Gaim thing. I think almost too many people are expecting it to be a Gaim swing. I'm not expecting it to suddenly be, like, dark, but I would love for it to be a surprise where it looks obnoxious. I mean, sure it will be, but it actually ends up being good in some way, even if it's not necessarily that same tone as Gaim. But I'm just really, like, secretly hoping in the background to be surprised and to actually like this and want to watch it, even though I'm kind of expecting to just give up on Rider after 5 episodes. We'll have to see. I said there's going to supposedly be the press conference big trailer within the next week, and I'll cover that, and we'll have a better idea of how everything looks. But let me know what you thought of our new secondary Rider, as well as the first teaser in the comments as always. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell to get notifications for my videos. Dawson Rider, signing out.